Stonekeeper. Dragon daughter, oldest daughter, keeper of the stones. 'Tis a bother to be keeper of the stones, where you always sleep alone. Eldest son with golden hair, shirt of yellow turquoise sky, pines like towers, like pairs of giant soldiers, if you may. Lavender, lady slipper peaks, mossy rocks speak back to her. No dry spells there, wet moss, Irish green moss, moist ground. Lady slipper in water at my window, one lone slipper, purple seen. Eldest son is dead, and woe is me, my branch cut from my tree, oh me. Wailing, wailing, wailing into the night. Years pass sobbing, still no respite. When Jack cut 90 pines, I lost my mind. Years pass sobbing over kindred kind. I want to sleep, sleep under pines at night, feel the golden bronzed carpet crinkle light, leaves of apples, paint everything brown and green, wailing, wailing, paint house white with red scene. Wailing, wailing, wailing into the night, years pass sobbing, still no respite. When my son died, I lost my mind. Years pass sobbing over kindred kind. Daughter. Stonekeeper, keeper of the stones, where the keeper of the stone keeps, where the keeper never sleeps, more deeply than all stones. Charmed like a snake, I'm sure. Hard and charmed is my way. Stonekeeper loves no more. No heart to feel, no heart any day. Stonekeeper. Eggs, chocolate bunnies forevermore, squishy duckies, jelly beans for sure. Basket bows, pink grass on floor, bowls of chewed carrots at door. Jack built me fine timber house of pines covered with cedar. High on granite green mountain, deer drank from spring water. That was after my golden son died. That was when I cried, cried, cried. Sobs shaking granite, shaking pines, mine golden son taken from mine. A wailing such as none had seen, such wailing as none before had heard. That was when my golden son died. That was when I cried, cried, cried. Daughter, stonekeeper, tell us about stories. What color, who wears them, Aaron's stones? Tell us stories of stones and Ark and Moses' call. Tell us desert stories like pictures on your wall. Stonekeeper, let me lay my memories in my old forest. Rivers ran gray, turquoise, when turtles wiggled in tree, and you and me picked stones from trees for free, and swam when fish giggled. Wide paths through forests, path bronzed and soft. 1 year later, smaller, narrower, less soft but golden. Growing bigger changes perspectives. Things large often become small as you growing bigger change again. Another forest far away on father's green hill. Pines creaking with wind whistling, brook gurgling, pumpkin blossoms. Cattle in woods outside my bedroom window, cowing, snorting away from corral, looking in my window. I'll tell you a story about Jackie Dory, Diddly Dory, and now my story's begun, about deserts and stones. I'll tell you another about Big Cedar, brother, his bones. Then my story will be done. Jackie Dory, Diddly Dory. Jeremiah carried anointed stone to Hibernia, Israel's new throne. Jacob's Haran, Bethel, pillow stone, ladders, lights, reached angels, ascending, descending, ascending again. Stone anointed with oil, stone holy then. Sonne la mattina, din dan don, din dan don. Dan flew in sailing ships, gave invading Assyrians the slip. Dan, dan, din, don, dun. Father Israel prophesied over his son. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonne la mattina, din dan don, din dan don. Daughter, tell us about priest stones. Tell us of ark and throne when we were grown, stone keeper's secrets alone. Stone keeper. Sardius, red, topaz, yellow, carbuncle, garnet, emerald, green, blue sapphire, white diamonds, agate, stone, purple, amethyst, sun-brightened beryl, onyx, ligure, chrysolites, men from heaven. Oh, this tradition, desert traditions, follow serpentine routes, decisions. To walk into Ark's tent, red cord tied to my ankle, head bent, face to face with Holy Lord of Hosts, stonekeeper stones, protect corded ghosts from exposure to love so deep. Stonekeeper's heart could only weep. In old trees and old hearts, started in desert ways, my Jackie Dory. Light was seen glowing, Jackie Dory, and forest lights too. Big brother parted. That was before my golden son died. That was when I cried. Sob shaking granite, shaking pines, my golden son taken from mine. A wailing, such as none had seen, such wailing as none before had heard. That was when my golden son died. That was when I cried. Well, thank you for listening to my poetry. It's really been a pleasure. The rest of my book, Stonekeeper, Collection of Poetry and Plays, contains 2 plays, one verse play and one a traditional play. The verse play is called The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, and it's about a very, very young man, Daniel, who leaves his parents' home in the woods and in the mountains, and he goes to Babylon to find the truth about the world and to experience the world. And there he meets rabbis, imams, and priests, and prophets, and he relates his experiences about what he felt and smelt and heard, and while he was in Babylon. He later returns home to his forest friends, where he belongs. The final play is a play about the Central Intelligence Agency during 9/11. I served for several years as a Middle East political analyst at the CIA. This play, however, is pure fiction and has nothing to do with the real events that happened there. So I hope you all liked my poetry, and you can buy the book at Amazon.com or LinusBooks.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you later when I read from my next book, Writers Crossing Boundaries, which is not poetry. All right, see you then. Bye-bye.